Good evening, everyone. I decided to do this video from behind the screen this time because rather than putting my face in the camera like I usually do, I'd like to be behind it and let y'all just look at the candles. Maybe you'll even zoom in and read what's on the candle tags. But I'm doing this video because as I was sitting on my bed earlier today, I was deeply thinking. And often when I do that, I pick up my notebook, excuse me, and I start writing. So I'd like to read you this short 2-page writing that I did. And it's called The Illusion. Here it goes. They called it the American Dream, yet it's become the American Nightmare. People ran after their dreams, only to realize that they were sold an illusion, a fake, unattainable dream for many. In reality, in life, what people ran after was financial debt, endless financial debt, an emotional prison, a prison that not only became more and more reinforced the more and the harder they tried to believe that the mirage they could see on the horizon was actually their dream destination. But that so-called dream, that mirage they could see on the horizon, always seemed to move as they moved. Each time they took a step closer, the mirage became a step further away. Over time, they started to become tired, hungry, and dehydrated. Yet people pressed on. They knew that if they just kept moving, if they just kept trying, they would eventually reach that dream destination, a mirage they were taught was real. They were taught that if they would just keep going, keep pushing forward, and putting one foot in front of the other, that they would actually finally get to that destination, get to that dream. But after enough time had passed, after they tried and fought to continue pushing forward for most of their lives, with as long and as much and how persistently and consistently they continued to move forward, that dream, that destination, that unknown mirage never looked or seemed any closer. It was never within reach. It was always an illusion, a trick, a lie. And in the end, we take nothing with us anyway. All that matters is that you tried. In the end, all you have is you, God, and peace. Maybe in the end, we learn that that mirage, that destination we believed in reaching so much, is exactly where we were headed in our final moment. Our true home, our true place of rest and abundance. We need nothing with God. May God bless you all, and thank you for listening.